So we're looking at actually dividing 525 by 3. We're going to look at what it looks like when we talk about it in place value cubes, and then actually do it alongside too down in the written form. So we're taking 525, 500s, 2 10s, 5 1s, and dividing those into 3 different groups. I'm going to start by dividing my 500s into 3 different groups. I can put into each group 100, but then I have 2 left over. So I have 1 above the hundreds place. That gives me a total of 3 hundreds, but I have 2 left over. Well, I'm going to exchange these 2 for 10s. Well, each 100 is 10 10s. I'm going to start putting in my 10s. Oop. Okay. So my 10s are gone, or my hundreds are gone, and my 10s are here. I want to get them into equal groups as well. Well, I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 10s. So I have to divide the 22 10s into 3 separate groups. Well, I have 7 in each group, 1 left over, which gives me 21 10s, 1 left over. So I'm now going to exchange this 110 for 1s over in this column. So that 110 now gives me the 5 1s I started with, plus 10 more 1s, making 15 1s. 3 will go in each one of those 3 groups. There are 5 1s. When I look, 525 divided by 3 is 100, 7 10s, 5 1s, or 175. Let's take a look at actually solving a couple of division problems. We have 6,399 divided by 3 and 4,856 divided by 4. The steps I'm going to take while I'm doing this division are divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then I'm going to repeat and continue to repeat until the problem's completely solved. So let's start here. 6,399 divided by 3. I think about 6 divided by 3, well, I know that that will go 2 times. That's my division step. 2 times 3 is 6. That's my multiply step. 6 minus 6 is 0. There's my subtract step. And then I bring down. And I just bring my 3 straight down and keeping it lined up. Now I'm going to look at this problem. 3 divided by 3. Well, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. I subtract, and I get 0. Then I bring down this first 9. Now I'm looking at 9 divided by 3. That's that division step again. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. There's that multiplication step again. 9 divided by 9 is 0. Then I bring down the final 9. I have, once again, 9 divided by 3. That's my division step. That's 3. 3 times 3 is 9. There I've multiplied. I subtract. 9 minus 9 is 0. And then I bring down. But there's nothing here to bring down. So once I've run out of things to bring down, and if I have a remainder of 0, then I know the problem is finished. Let's do the next one. 4,856 divided by 4. Again, my steps are divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat. So let's look at that. 4 divided by 4 is 1. That's my division step. 1 times 4 is 4. Now I subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. And I can bring down my 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. It's my division step. 2 times 4 is 8. Now I subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. I can bring down my 5. This is going to be a little different. 5 divided by 4. I have to do some regrouping with this, but we'll see how it works. Well, I know that 5 can be divided into 4 equal groups, and I can put 1 in each of those groups. 4 times 1 is 4. When I subtract, I have 1 left over. This is where my regroup. Now I'm going to bring down my 6. Now I have 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Subtract. 0. Nothing more to bring down. And there's my final answer. The steps to division are really not that complicated. You just remember, divide, then multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat until I've run out of problem. Now, as we've been talking about division, we're reminded that our steps go divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat until we've run out of problem. Well, what happens, though, when we run out of problem, but we still have some leftovers after we divide? Because not all division comes out neat and tidy. Well, let's take a look at a couple of problems and see what we can do with that. Let's first look at 423 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4, that's our division step, is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Now I subtract, get a 0, and I bring down my 2. 2 divided by 4. Well, I can't do 2 divided into 4 groups, so that's 0 this time. 0 times 4 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. I can bring down my 3. 23 divided by 4. Well, that doesn't happen evenly either. Now, I do think, well, 4 times 5, that's 20. That's about as close as I can get without being more than that. So I can do 5 groups. 5 times 4 is 20. But now I've got this 3 left over. Well, here's what I like to do. I like to take this 3 and make it the numerator, or the top number, in a fraction with the divisor, the number we divided, as the denominator, or the bottom number of that fraction. That's the steps that we'll take. This will become the numerator of a fraction, and this will become the denominator of a fraction anytime we have any remainders left over. Let's see what happens when we do that with this problem. 4,135 divided by 3. Again, 4 divided by 3. Doesn't happen evenly, but I know I can get 3 groups of 1. 1 times 3 is 3. I get 1 left over. I can bring my 1 down. 11 divided by 3. Well, closest as I can get to that is 3 times 3, which is 9. So I can say 11 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Again, I have 2 left over. Bring my 3 down. 23 divided by 3. Well, 3 times 8 is 24, but that's too much. So I'm going to think, 3 times 7. That gets me 21. So 23 divided by 3 was 7. 7 times 3 is 21. I subtract, I get my 2. Bring down my 5. 25 divided by 3. Well, 3 times 8 is 24, so that's going to be the closest. 8 times 3 is that 24. I have 1 left over. Again, that 1 is going to become the numerator. My 3, which is the divisor, now becomes the denominator. And I get 1,378 and 1/3. When I divide and I have a remainder, I want to make these fractions. Fractions show that there's still a division problem happening, and there's a little bit left over. It's not a whole, but it's something left over just the same.